Iyere is my name. Apart from the people who came with me, other people have been part of me. Except this Oga here, and this Oga, and this Oga. Madam here is a strong PDP woman mobilizer, but she's obedient. Let's clap for her. Now, before I want to just pray. Before you talk to us, he's based in Germany. He's the one marrying this woman here today. But we have a platform for Peter Obi, and I've been liaising with all of them. The mandate I gave to them is that any adult man, whether in Canada, whether in Germany, whether in Finland, whether in Switzerland or in the UK, we need to come together to create a caucus that would really protect us as the people we are. After the death of Aneni, there is a vacuum. Nobody has been able to fill up that vacuum. Anybody who claims to have filled up that vacuum is a lie. For 4 years we run. But we discovered that in doing that, we were cheated. It made people govern us from other regions. If you say every great man will always make one mistake. But the beauty of what I am doing, that is one aspect of me. I have a vision. The caucus. What is very important about any group is the history of the origin of that group. This caucus will be formed here. That this caucus started from a place like this. Started in an elaborate way, never succeeds. Go and check the Arab Spring. Yes. What is going on? I'll never forget. Okay, hold on. Two people, the political trajectory of Africa. Today we still refer to that Arab Spring. If you look at the caliber of men here, you know what makes a meeting powerful? Not the number of people involved, but the caliber of people involved and their determination to drive their vision and to excel, with it or in it. For all these men I have brought in here, looking at their pedigree, it also shows that your brother is not a joker. Otherwise, they couldn't have come to this place. That is the truth. Brother Tanko, Datti, investor. The reason we are here, they are just to identify with him, then form a caucus. You see what we are doing now? By the time you wake up tomorrow, and we put it in all the national dailies, that in a village called Udomi, a big tank was created, a caucus. All right. What follows after today's meeting is what matters. We will blow it and it will be known everywhere. This is the caucus that will play a key role in the victory of Peter Obi. And we will not just only play a key role, we will also be part of those that will drive Obi's government. I want to thank everyone who came. DIG, I thank you. This is my territory. I thank you because to move a DIG, Deputy Inspector General of Police, not a CPO, a permanent secretary retired, Professor Emeritus, a former consultant to the UN, to move him is not bread and butter. And he came with his wife, engineer came with us, the spokesperson. The spokesperson to be has been my friend for 12 years. He was supposed to be doing it, what you are doing today. He did his own 28 years ago. Yesterday was his anniversary. I moved it from Kano to this place. So you should understand that sacrifice. In all, the people, what we are going to do today will help us solidify our struggle here for Peter Obi.
My name is Engineer Rabo. I am the first mechatronic engineer trained by German government. I was lucky enough to get that training.
I beg define it.
mechatronic engineer. Today, vehicle is no longer moving with manual. They go with electric, brake bus, and all those stuff. The interface, they work together. So that is what I got an opportunity to got a scholarship from German government. If you even type DJ Irabo, we see when I was celebrated. And I happened to work with Mercedes Sprinter, where I discovered that we were producing 600 pieces every day, 3 shifts. It was the lowest benchmark, 250, 250. If there is a problem, maybe 200, 600 every day. And from the year I started, which is 2018 till present date, any Mercedes Sprinter you see on the road, maybe one thing I do is involved. And the reason I thank my brother that he was able to bring us together. Some time ago, I was one of the persons that moved a program in Germany that said we want our Yahaya Bello to be our president. Every channel's television, they aired it in Nigeria. Until we got him and he educated us. After the education, we now got our sense back. And just easy.
I hope you are listening.
250 pieces of vehicle being manufactured a day. The workers, they will get the pay tax to government. The buyer, they will pay tax to government. All the parts the manufacturer that brings out that vehicle, they will pay tax to government. When our brother now re-emphasize, he tell us the meaning of consuming to production. That is when my brain woke up. It's just this pantry, just do now. We make a pan kernel with it, make soup, it's finished. We consume. And whereas the other things this thing can do. So that is what make me to say obedient, I'm a member. And we already here with what he educates us. We may not have too much influence here, which we also have. In my family, I have influence. I send money to them to eat. Anything I tell them, they will do. Exactly. Everyone in the diaspora, this my brother, now it's not a pushover in politics. Here everywhere. I believe, hey boss, Europe, both the ones that are here. And this is the message we'll be preaching. That from that very word, consumption to production. I can remember Oba Housing. It's a little local government in Germany. I
know the place, I know housing.
The youth were doing a lot of things, stealing, today police arrest.
They have the biggest market, the biggest
more central,
yes.
Central urban housing. The government came together. Why are the youth doing this? They said because most of them, they don't have what they are doing. What did the government do? They took a loan. They built a big, another central place in which these businesses, you are paying tax to government. The people that rented it are paying tax. The employer that were on the street having no work, they were doing what they were doing. All of them, they are now working. That is how Obahazi is safe. And we look at all the candidates. Who can give us this? It's our obedient man. And that is why we are obedient.
Thank you, thank you.
So let me not take our time.
Thank you.
We will do our best with our man, with his advice, with his influence, with, I don't know what to say to describe him. He's in charge. I remain loyal.
Thank you.
My brother.
Well, I want to buttress what he said. Housing used to be one of the poorest municipalities.
Yes.
Before they built that century.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Our chairman, Barrister Julius Aburi, have combined all the list of our agents and been uploaded into INEC website. But you could go a step further than this. I'm using you as a point of contact with all of our brothers who are obedient in diaspora. Politics is not played on the social media. Neither is it played on the internet. But it was used as a gathering point for every one of us to communicate even wherever we are in the world. I am a doctor, and my thesis is talking on virtual organization and virtual communication. So from being a virtual communication down to grassroots, this is very important. Please use this particular time, and anybody that is listening to me, connect with your brothers and sisters in the rural area. Pick your polling units where you are going to vote. Mobilize nothing less than 200 people at that polling vote. Each polling vote is 500 people that will vote at that polling unit. If we have 846 polling units, we have 176,846 polling units cut across the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Each polling unit, if you calculate 200 per each polling unit, you will end up having 35 million people voting for Peter Obi in February 2023. Which means that number will double the number that elected Buhari in 2019, because he got 15 million votes. So everybody who believes that we want to change from consumption to production, from insecurity to security, from docility to activism, from unemployment nation to an employed nation for the Nigerian youth, for an insecure nation to a secured nation, from a delegated and unrespected nation around the whole world to a respected nation. Peter Obi is the raw deal, and you must go back to your polling unit and do this if you really believe that Peter Obi will become president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As I speak to you now, from here I came to honor, we all came here to honor your wedding, because you are an obedient person. And as we honor your obedient wedding, we are also going back. I'm going to Kano now to go back to my own polling unit to do. So please, if you are watching me, do this for Peter Obi, not because of Peter Obi, but because of yourself and your family and your unborn children. May God help you. Thank you. Okay, come this way, come to the side. Just take it on fire. I want to tweet it on my wall for you. You know, see, I'm not from Igbo land.
He wants to tweet. The trade spokesperson to be wants to tweet your own or your word. Everybody will see.
I'm from Igbo, na my great country.
So, let's
because in our culture, na Igbo culture.
because